Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Howler for an hour, and this time we have something furry. This is the Book of Aaru. I know that's slightly blocked by my title, but the Book of Aaru is what it says. And this is an action isometric roguelike, set in an ancient Egyptian world where history blends with sci-fi. Navigate traps, battle foes, and adapt to unique levels. Excel in combat with combo attacks, and each run crafts a new tale, bringing you closer to becoming a legend. We got offered a key for this out of nowhere. I'm glad, because I probably wouldn't have found this otherwise. It is, apparently, it straight up says it draws inspiration from games like Hades and Curse of the Dead Gods, which I know of both of those games. I know Hades specifically because Charm played it for a bit. So, in this one, you play as, from what I could tell, an Egyptian anthro kitty, possibly a lioness. She looks pretty cool, she. We'll see in a bit here. But before we start, of course, if you like the video, do think about giving a like, maybe subscribe if you'd like to, or maybe come over to Twitch and hang out with us if you'd like to do that. It's always nice to have more people around to socialize and chat with. By the way, stream goers, how's everybody doing? Just to revitalize the chat and ask a question, how's everybody doing today? Because I think it's been a little quiet today, but of course you can help that if you want to come over to Twitch. Think about doing so. It's always nice to have new chatters and old chatters alike. We also have a cool Discord server you can check out if you'd like. A Coffee link exists if you would like to help us directly monetize the content. Very much appreciated if you do. And also there's a merch store if you want to buy some cool stuff. Links are in the description. Check them out if you feel like it. And of course we also have Krasav, Sheikah, and Crimson hanging out today. Thank you everybody for hanging out. We don't normally have this many people in the VC for this stuff, so thank you very much. Unless we're doing about to play a game. From China to Egypt. Yes, we're very cultural today. We started with 70s hippie vibes, then we went to China, and now we're going to Egypt. And there's a creepy, spooky guy there. So let's see here. We got a codex. I think I will turn down the music just a little, tad bit more. It's hard to find the right volume because the music goes up and down a little bit. That should do. Let's start with save slot 1. Okay, do we want the mummy save slot? Do we want the robot save slot? Do we want the kitty save slot? Or do we want the other mummy save slot? I mean, yeah. I'm just going to pick one, but kitty save slot's best. Okay. Before the incident, the Temple of Orisis was a place of great glory. There was never intent to create a hell on Earth. Oh, okay. And here I am. I'm a cat. You can't really tell. I don't have initiation. Welcome to Aaru. Tutorial for Aaru is not mandatory, but it's highly recommended. It only takes a few minutes, and you're better to understand the game mechanics will bring you a better experience. Tutorial contains bits of I like how the game is technically paused, but I can still spin. Oh, you can't even tell.
Spinning is always allowed.
Can you even tell though? Because I think it started lagging the moment I got the actual gameplay. Is the feed is it lagging for you guys? I don't know.
Just like
it's hard.
If you see me spinning my character, then you can see. Then it's working.
It's fine.
Okay. The preview.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
Got a bit of a loading screen.
A slight bit of lag.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So it says train has lore. Okay. Yay. Okay, it's better when that's not up for some reason. Okay, let me Let me improve things. Well, yeah, I kind of have to. Okay, it's Unity. Let's not cast shadows. How's that? It doesn't really change much, or does it? Oh, I see. Cast shadows. I feel like oh, that's necessary though. I'm looking at these steps up here. When you have cast shadows on, the steps are better defined. With this camera angle, I think it's kind of important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to windowed. I'm going to go to 16 by 9 in window mode. No, window mode. No, window mode. Thank you. How's that? Is that a bit better? That's okay. I think that's... How's that? It's...
Hold on, I'm in ads.
Same.
It's okay.
I'm getting like 50 Honda ads and half are in Spanish.
Oh boy.
Okay, this is weird. No matter what I set the resolution to, it doesn't really change. I guess I'll hedge my bets and go in the middle. There.
It's looking more or less fine.
It's not 6. I'm not getting 60 FPS quite. It's a little. What I'm noticing is not. I don't have an issue of a slightly lower frame rate. What I have an issue of is the frames changing depending on where I walk a little bit. That's a little annoying.
Yeah.
It's basically like different objects equals different frame rate, which is like Actually, let me show FPS. Let me see. Yeah, look at this. Look at the FPS in the corner. You can see the number. It's kind of sitting around 40 to 50.
Yeah.
But then it like dips down to 30. I haven't done anything. It's just kind of moving around. But watch what happens when the gate opens. Oh, and it dipped down to 30 again for a little bit. I haven't even moved. I'm just spinning. Watch where the gate opens though.
Okay, I'm out of ads.
You know, Unity is a very unstable engine if you don't use it right.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
We'll just live with it. It's the best we can do. Oh, I see. So, oh, also, by the way, when I attacked...
Oh, yeah.
It did that. It did that lovely thing of, oh, you just pressed the attack button. Please wait while we shutter the game because we have to load this now because we didn't do it sooner.
Yeah.
So I'm just practicing right now. So I got left click. So a swipe. If I hold down left click, I do a bigger swipe. Okay. There's also a combo you can do. Okay. Character feels kind of stiff right now. I can shoot. So I seem to have like a stamina meter that refills pretty easily though. If I hold down the shooty, big shooty, and then I also have let's see. I have space is a roll. I can hit shift to parry. I think that's a parry.
That is definitely a parry.
And oh, there's a person here. I didn't even notice this. Hello, hello, Sijufai. Most intriguing, a living creature. Are you just a human? And I'm a cat. Okay. Down here in the desk, where not even light dares to tread, but I suspect living for not long. I think he has a stomachache. He just keeps groaning. I had a stomachache at the start today, but I feel better.
I realize that Brazil has been caught.
Yay, I got the blitzel.
The bandage will teach you how to get along with this place. I'll wait for you there. If you have questions, I have questions to ask. In exchange, I'll try to guide you. Inevitably, I'll watch your misery. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you. I hope you have fun with that. Is there anything I can't break? It feels like everything's very breakable. Okay, let's go in the hideout of initiation.
You know, this got taking a lot of inspiration from Hades, and there's going to be a lot of cinematic slowdown and whatnot.
Yeah, but Hades ran good and did slow down intentionally. This game does slow down unintentionally.
Well, I'm saying with the unintentional slowdown and probably cinematic stuff, it's going to get a bit annoying.
Oh, maybe. Okay, so let's see here. So I did learn so I practiced a lot of my moves. A lot of them are just left and right click. All the perp moves are just left and right click. Some of them are charged. Obviously got the parry. And I think that's indicating dodge. I think that button indicates dodge. And then there's also V. Oh, time slowdown. Oh, this yellow bar empties. Okay, so we're in Egypt. Oh, this makes me think of Persia. Actually, you know why I say that, right? I guess you don't. Prince of Persia. Sands of time. Slow down.
Oh.
I can slow down time. So it's like Egypt. Isn't Egypt? Okay, I might be super uncultured, but isn't Egypt and Persia kind of in the same area?
I mean, they're both, I guess, Middle East.
Yeah, Middle East. This is very it's okay. Two Middle Eastern vibes mixed together now. This place I am bound to call home for how long has it been? An eternity, I assume. I was damned to it, and I fear you may now share the same fate. How'd you manage to break into this place? The entrance was hidden and sealed shut ages ago. Buried with the forgotten. Who are you? I'm a furry. I see you've lost your voice and your humanity. Oh, we lost our humanity. Are we post TF Kitty? Well, typical of the races. We're all dead and still alive, and all life has lost its purpose. I'm kind of curious, actually. Why are we a cat then? Are most people not a cat here? What's this?
I guess we turn into animal.
Oh, I switched weapons. So now I have stabby. Oh, okay. Oh, and I also have a shield that it's not actually a shield. I parry it with a sword. This is like a little blade you throw, I guess. I can make it bigger. Okay. And, I get to. So that's okay. We got weapon loadout. So we have stabby sword and throwy gauntlet. We have. Well, that's just a magic. That's just a staff. Let's see. Its melee is. Okay, yeah, that's right. There's always a 3-hit combo. I need to test the 3-hit combo with the stabby. Stab, stab, stab. Bigger. The stab just gets further and further, and then those guys are just thrown. Okay, let's see this. So the melee of the stab is that. That's kind of cool. And then if I right click, pew. And if I charge, what the heck? Pew. The charged projectile is this. It's a reverse projectile. That's weird. How about charging this? That's a weird. Okay, so that's kind of interesting, but I'm not quite feeling it. This isn't a bad set. I kind of like this projectile because it's. Notice how it's wide. If I had a lot of enemies, that would hit a lot of enemies. And then over here we have. Oh, now we're back to what I had before at the start, where I had the little weird gun thing. Which, by the way, actually has a 3-hit combo. I didn't realize that. I'm tempted to go with the sword for a simple reason. I don't like how this... I like this gun, but I don't like how the melee pushes me into enemies, so I'm guessing that might push them back, too. It's kind of a shield, though, so maybe it protects you as well when it's doing that. I don't know. I don't know if I like the idea of charging into enemies in a roguelike where I have to watch for health. Meanwhile, this does charge you forward, but not very far. So, actually, just... Oh, there is a 3-hit combo to this, too. The third one bounces back. Or something. Actually, I'm not quite sure. I'm trying to decide what I like more. This shoots very fast. I'll try this out for starters. Combat basics. Force your way through with the basic abilities, light melee, and range melee. Okay. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, we just charged right in, okay. Actually, who's this guy? I'm trying to... What is your race, sir? You're not a cat. I don't think. Is he a rat? Oh, I heard a little flute. By the way, I know that they think it's really cool how you can break everything, but I promise you that see all these breakable objects that are completely unnecessary? This is why the game is lagging. Congrats, Dev. You made almost every object breakable for no reason. And all it cost was half the frame rate.
I think they tried to copy another thing off Hades.
Yeah, all the breakable pots and such.
It doesn't work so well if it's... Was Hades in 3D or was it a 2D game?
It's 3D with a lot of 2D assets in it.
Right. Well, 2D assets don't add to a performance issue as much as 3D assets do, is what I'm trying to say.
That depends on the engine, whether they do or not.
I guess that's true. I'm gonna try this weapon out now. But yeah, I'm just looking at these breakable objects and I'm just thinking to myself, I bet I'd have a perfect frame rate if these weren't breakable. Or if there's less things. There's just the sheer number of things breakable. Not only because it's not just that they're breakable, but like, if I break this, how many pieces does it become? What's that? 20? Yeah, 20 pieces of a 3D object is going to cause a little bit of memory cost, you know? No, the cat! But yeah, when every single object breaks into, like, more than 10 pieces, that's... Let me put it this way: have you guys ever watched a video of somebody like spotting a million items in Oblivion and then the game dies?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
then you know the problem with this. No matter what you choose as default option or auto, you can always toggle it on and off during any fight. Aim assist option require life improvements. Okay. I don't think I need that. You trigger combo by each combined type of attack. Attack in a row will trigger light attack combo finisher. Yeah, I knew that. A finisher. The stamina is consumed at finishers. Okay. Okay, enemies are tanky enough. I have to be careful. Yeah, this projectile I think does a bit more damage than the gun does, which makes sense because it's a little slower. But don't get me wrong, if the game's performance was really well optimized, then all these breakable objects would be kind of neat. Like, I don't have a problem with breakable objects like this, it's just, if the game isn't optimized around it, then it's a horrible idea, in my opinion. In arenas, you fight enemies, but in between arenas, you need to navigate your way through corridors full of traps. You can quickly roll, which will make your struggle of overcoming these trap sequences easier. That wasn't the trap. I thought the red thing was the trap. The wall thing was the trap. I misjudged the trap. Okay, hello. Look what the temple did to us. Once me and once a normal creator and architect, now just a wrinkled old mess like tree bark. Honestly, you don't look too bad for being cursed into an ancient temple. And you would wager you were once a respected lady. Now look at you, a beast! I can be a respected beast lady now. Did you have to stick your nose where it didn't belong? I'd like to know what our deal is. I hope we find that out, because I'm kind of curious. If we weren't a cat originally, I'm very curious why we're a cat. Also, I hope Chrysalis has a nice shower. You could die enemy attacks with parry. I should try that, actually. I forgot about parry. Doesn't cost stamina. It can be used at any time. Make it the most reliable. Okay, so parry is your main means of defense. Okay. Let me just try it. Let me test timing. No, nothing. Did too early, did too late. Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Good night, Yuki.
Alright.
Night, Niall.
Nope, he just stopped existing. Alright, parrying. So parrying is the main way of dealing with things. I feel like I prefer rolling away from enemies, though. That seems like a safer thing. You can go to your tributes? I think they misspelled that. By collecting beetle shards found in golden cages and converting them into beetle shells. Okay, just taking the shell off. You can find a shell. You must find a shell altar to convert your shards. See codex for useful information about shells and shards. Looks like there's 4 types. Oh, these. Okay, 15. Like at least 90 shards, then find an altar. Okay. Is that an altar? That must be an altar. Kinda looks like a jukebox. Money! So I noticed the beetles, they kind of fly around, so they might end up flying off if I'm not careful. So it's money you have to kind of catch. It's not too tricky, but... Oh, and there's actual money. Wait, the actual money I just broke next to the beetle cages is useless. It's just so I could crash. So money itself is useless. It's the beetle shards we want. So I have 156 now. Good night, Wolf. So what is it? How does this work? Furious beetle shells. 1 point equals plus 1% damage, 5 point threshold, 10% extra damage and critical hit, and 1% chance. So every 5 points you get a special thing. Okay. So that's Furious Beetle Shells for damage and crit. Protectable Beetle Shells, 3% max HP, and then 5% extra movement speed. Oh, that's good. And then Eodious Beetle Shells, 5% capacity of time essence, the thing that lets me slow things down. And then act faster during time bend by 2%. 5-point threshold. I feel like movement speed, I feel like a mix between Furious and Predictful is good, because movement speed mixes well with damage as well. So, how much does this cost? Oh, 96 of 33 to... I see, I have... Basically, it's telling me, like, I have 66 of... And it costs 30, so the total number is I can spend 2 points. So I have 2 points I can spend. I'll put it into this and get that move speed. There we go. So basically, it gives you, like, the number you have, the number it costs to buy something, and then below that it gives you just, here's how many you can buy. Okay. And now I have more movement speed. I feel it. I do feel a difference. I probably would start runs with just going for movement speed. And then I get some damage. On your journey through the dungeon, you'll find treasure chests full of glyphs and support gear pieces, because the enemies are kind of fast, so getting some movement speed seems imperative. You always choose... Let's see here. So, treasure chests full of glyphs and support gear. You can always choose only one loot after opening the treasure chest. Choose glyphs for immediate upgrade or support gear to enhance power of the glyphs. I'm guessing what that means, since this is a roguelike, what that basically is saying is, choose a glyph if you want an upgrade for this run. Choose support gear if you want something more permanent over time. What is all this in the middle? I don't know what I'm looking at. Random gear or random glyph? Hold on. Hold that. Oh, I can't let that count. Okay. Gear. Banner of Health. When equipped into an unsuitable slot. When equipped in a correct slot. Aha. I'm gonna guess it means it has a different effect with each, but I don't know what that means. Oh. When equipped into an unsuitable slot, it gives attack, I guess. Or it matches the attack beetles, so something involving attack. I don't know. I don't actually understand. I'll put it in the correct slot, because why put it in not the correct slot? Okay. Oh, I got 8. It gave me 8. Why did it give me 8? When equipped into a suitable slot, 1 bonus attribute. When equipped in a correct slot, 3 bonus attributes. But it gave me 8. I don't know how math works. Turns out. Anyways. Let's see, it said something about... You already had 5. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I didn't notice I had 5. It said something where I could... Let's see here. So I guess it just gives you some resources, okay. Or specifically, it gives you some points into a stat, which is very good. Whoa, wait, F lets me go to crafting. I can craft medallions. Neat. Oh, wow. Oh, medallions. I can craft medallions using roots and ash and stuff? Okay, cool. And then, okay, further augments, I guess. So, I got a gear. Let's get a glyph now to see what that is. Okay, glyphs go up here. Oh, I see. So, gear goes into circle slots, glyphs go into the other slots. Those are kind of weird shape. So, reward for discarding treasure is higher by 10 shards. So, reminder, 2 levels only, up to max level. So I guess that means I can only level stuff down here. Look, glyphs have 3 levels. I see. Huh. And this like link. I also noticed that the glyph and the gear slots are linked. I don't know what that means. Let's try linking that. See what happens. Okay. I think it's level 2 because of the Banner of Health. I think the Banner of Health made this level 2. Rather, if I put it over here, it would have been level 1, I think. Also, dispose of junk, receive 20 somethings. I have to admit, this screen is a little confusing to look at. There's it's weirdly laid out. So I don't completely know what I'm doing with it. It told you gear levels up cliffs. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I guess that's why this is green. This is a green level from this, and it's just a normal white level for one level. So that makes it a depth. Okay. Okay, and then I guess, give me a gear. Necklace of Time! Okay. This can be linked to either of these, so I'll put the Necklace of Time here. Get 3 levels of that. That's actually the least important stat, though, for me. Because slime slowdown will be useful, I suppose, in certain situations, but I'd rather level up the other stuff. Place down a glyph for a boodle and fill connected gears less level glyphs. It's not about permanent upgrades. Okay, so there is no permanent up. This is just for the run. This is all just for the run. Okay. So I could put another gear here though, right? But it's a yellow, so. So I can't do anything. Wait, can I discard it? And that'll get me what? Oh, it just gave me 20 beetle shells. The number was red. It said receive 20 and then like a red icon. So I was wondering if it would be like red. No, it just gave me general shells. Okay. So basically it gives if you dispose of something, it gives you 2/3 of a level to put anywhere. Okay. Situationally useful. Hello. Not tired yet? Wouldn't it be easier just to step over there and jump off the platform into your misery? I bet you would. You bet I would if I could. Yeah, see, you really believe you can get out of here in one piece, do you? I must say your naivety is quite entertaining. So if you ever change your mind, you know where to look. Right here, I guess. Oh, I think they actually let me walk off here. Should I do it?
Yeah. Go ahead and do it.
Yeah, that got an achievement. The misery is too strong. Take the offer. I'm back here.
Of course it's an achievement. Why wouldn't it be?
I thought it was gonna be. I was right. Though it actually just kind of respawned me, so that's fine, I guess.
So that wasn't an outright game over?
No. Didn't end the run. Heavy power! Yep. Heavy attacks are more powerful.
I guess it's a tutorial still, so...
They're a little more powerful, but actually quick attacks are still good. I just love this this guy just like... Okay, he's just gonna lay there, I guess. Hidden secrets! The temporary access could be a hostile place. Gain upgrades could be crucial. To unlock new items, you need to collect 3 parts of crafting schematics. Then you can bring these schematics to the Bastion, where the Book of Aaru and its station are located. With new schematics, you'll be able to craft new weapons, glyphs, and much more. That's probably the permanent stuff. The schematics. Look for blue beams of light. According to secret stashes. Okay. Okay, you can't. You're not iframe. You can't iframe with that. I wasn't 100% sure. Okay, cool. So this gives you a reason to poke around. Look for. I guess it's bounce the money. Bounce the money. is a bedroom right next to the rotating saws. The blue beams are light. They're not terribly secret, I gotta be honest. They're pretty obvious. Hello, who are you? Greetings, fierce warriors. Pray don't mind those services Venus' words. Time is sour as spirit, as solitude often does. Hello. My name is Malakara, and you and I together will shape what comes next. Now go on. We'll meet again in a place better suited for important conversation. Oh, is that all you wanted me to do? Okay. Well, I have some blueprints. 3 of 3. Here comes skill! Okay. You learn light attack combos now for heavy lift. To trigger heavy finishes, you need to switch from one heavy attack type to the other. Huh? Curly hold and release. Oh, I think I see what you want me to do. Is that what you want me to do? I'm not actually sure what I'm doing. Let's see. Shortly hold and release. Right click, then hold and release. Shortly hold and release. Okay. So, like, do it quickly? There we go. I figured it out, I think. Wait, was that not it? I feel like I'm doing it right. Shortly hold and release. Yeah, I did it. Shortly hold. It's basically saying hold down one button, then hold down the other, then release. Or I don't actually understand. I'm actually trying to follow what it says on the right, and I still haven't figured it out. Okay, could I have one less enemy to practice this with? Thank you. Oh, a beetle came out of that enemy. That's neat. Okay, what do you guys think that I should do? Because I'm actually. Oh wait, I did actually do one of them. Wait, it says to defeat the enemies. It also says from having shortly hold and release. I'm trying to. Do I charge right click attack then charge? Like, do I do it like fully and then go for the next one and just? Oh, that is how you do it. Okay, you just have to completely complete one and then completely complete the other, but quickly. Well, he was already dead, but I did it. Oh, I made the fountain bleed. So it's like it's kind of awkward because you gotta like you prep the charge attack. Do it, and then get to the next one and do the other one as quickly as possible. The charge attack doesn't take long to charge. That's the thing I was trying to figure out and was stuck on. Instead of making use of the havoc you left behind, destroy environment yields valuable loots, materials. Use the materials to craft the downs, destroy the expedition, or save them and craft new items in the dash. Oh wait, destroying items. Hold on. So destroying enough stranded environment to reveal and collect 40 plus materials. Oh, yeah, I see. So there's a mechanic to all of this physics. I was actually going to avoid breaking too much stuff so as to not leg out the game. But now the game's saying I need to do it.
Great.
Because apparently everything you break can drop items, so... Well... It's also
like
just visually messy.
Cool.
I'm not a big fan of this.
Not like Hades where the breakables that drop items are visually distinct.
Yeah, in this case it's just literally just cause destruction and sometimes stuff will drop. Yeah, this is actually what I don't like is that the broken clutter does. Yeah, it's just isn't it just a big mess? Like, what if I was fighting enemies in this? The attacks might get lost in this shuffle, you know? Yeah, I definitely have a problem with this mechanic. The game is already kind of unstable, as I showed with the FPS before. I don't need to make it worse. Alright, let's see here. So we can craft, I think? Let's see. What do we got? Medallion of True Strike. Chance for critical hits to deal triple damage next 35 seconds. All glyphs are upgraded to its maximum level 30 seconds. Oh, I see. 40 seconds. I see. Medallions are temporary.
Huh.
Show location of all nearby altars and other important places. I think I could probably play without them. Health slowly regenerates up to a max of 200. Regeneration stops with taking damage. That one is useful, though. That one is actually very useful. In a roguelike, especially.
New mechanic in a roguelike, being able to craft temporary buffs and all.
Just make... It says it's the regeneration stops when you take damage. That's fine. Stop... Get out of combat, make this medallion, and sit there for a little bit until you're full health. Yeah. Let's see here. Wait, there's options. Oh, I just realized there's actually more options than I thought. Like, look, there I can do specifically. Oh, I see. It's just. Oh, what's the point of this radial menu if when I go here I can just. Oh, I see. This is the radial menu to actually use them, but if I don't have one, it goes to crafting. Okay, I get it. But yeah, 40 roots? Sure.
I have to go for a bit. I'll be back, I think.
Okay, I'll see you in a bit. I'll probably still be here. E. Oh, I guess that, I don't know what that did. I guess it healed me. It was kind of weird. It has an iron bar which you can roll underneath. Your enemies can also do the same. Make it your advantage. You can shoot over it. Watch out, enemies can too. Aha. Does it hurt? It's like spiky, but it doesn't hurt. I see, it's training you. It healed you. It was only weird because you already had regen. Oh, I see. Wait, did it consume the medallion? Oh, it consumed the medallion the moment I had it. I thought it was a case where I crafted it and then I chose to use it when I wanted to. But I guess it's used on craft. Huh. Final trial, try bidding. Kill, parry, evade, destroy, land dash to the tip. Rolling arenas is more powerful. During roll, you're completely invincible. So that's not true outside of arenas, because traps can hit you during rolls. But in combat, rolls. So in a combat situation, rolls have iframes. In a trap situation, rolls don't have iframes. Weird, but okay. Watch the blue force field to know whether the roll will protect you or not. I see. So if the roll will iframe you if you have a blue effect. Okay. Out of step. Probably should start with the weaker at least. Is it just me or more and more spawning? Ah! Yeah, I don't think it's just me. Wait, is one of them a healer? Kinda seems like it. This would be easier if the game had more frames. Okay, I know it's either more enemies are spawning or they're just teleporting around. I can't tell which. It feels like more enemies are spotting in. I got one at least. Finally. Okay, melee actually is kind of powerful. Oh, the auto-aim! That's why I can't aim straight. Hold on a second. Remember how they said there was auto-aim? Yeah, it's messing me up. It's actually messing me up. Aim assist is J. Okay, thank you. So aim assist was actually causing me to whiff, because it was aiming for things I wasn't trying to aim for. There we go. Now I'm actually aiming at things I want to attack. I know it looked like I was just missing a bunch, that's why though. So, game, what is up with the enemy count? Oh. I guess it really wants me to time bend. Wait, what the heck? Oh, I see. The game wanted me... I survived long enough, but I had to use the time bend, and the game was like, we're not stopping this battle till you time bend, and then the moment I time bend, it just stopped. That's very silly. So basically, if I had never time bended, there would have been more and more forever. That's funny. Ah, stink. Tucker, read the story. I'm sorry! I thought the enemies would stop. New weapon crafting schematic. Soul piercing dagger shotgun. Oh yeah, what I'm using? Or what I was using. So here's a robot. Hey there, I detect foreign organism. Who are you, a visitor? Let me introduce myself. I am Sakura Sentinel Leader. Used to allow the heavy lift around here, literally and figuratively. Apparently, my task queue is empty. Perhaps you could provide new assignments? I would welcome activity. You can make me useful again? I'd be glad to let it happen. He's pretty casual for a robot. Let's begin by what's directly of you. The Book of Aaru! / archive device. I found knowledge, but its data matrix is incomplete. Have a tech you produce with captions bag. Excellent. Very excellent. Wait for uploaded in. Uploaded in? Okay, let's see. Alright. So I can craft one of these, I guess? I also can upgrade the Bastion. Oh, Bastion's prison can be repaired. We can also unlock more glyphs. What do these cost? Oh, these are like trade-offs. You take increased damage, but you also deal increased damage. Rolling launches track projectiles at enemies. Oh, some of them are just good. Actually sounds right up my alley, actually. Craft. Okay. Keys. Grants access to one-dimensional portal per expedition. Oh, I see. I didn't mean to exit the whole thing. Whoops. Can I go back in? Okay, there we go. Badges. Okay. So there's some stuff I can craft, some stuff I can't. Small pouch. Capacity of your inventory is extended by 1 glyph slots and 2 supportive gear slots. That sounds important. So, crafting legends. Select material in right column. Use an X and C. Move across grid of last or mouse. Place it require grid with space or not. Move incorrectly place material, but typing it again. Tapping it again. Why is this? What? Oh, I see. It just wants me to place. What? Amount needed, amount inserted. I get. This is weirdly complicated. But also, it's kind of glitchy. Also, I don't want to upgrade. This, I don't feel like this needed to be that complicated, personally. Let's go ahead and we can upgrade the actual place we're in to unlock more areas, it looks like. And I can only craft range attack since bouncing shock to other. That actually does sound good. Let's do that if I can. Can I? Okay. No, this game has partial controller support, Sirio, so I actually am using mouse and keyboard. Because there's actually only partial controller support. Place E. All the other menus are fine, but this menu is quite glitchy. Can we just auto this? Craft. What? 15 roots. How many do I have? Enough. 18 stuffs. Exactly. I have exactly enough. And I need 25 beetles. 8, 16, 17. Oh, I have 24. I can't actually make this. But it looks like amount needed, amounts inserted. It looks like you can insert some and then finish it later. But let's upgrade the bastion first then, I guess. No, that's way too expensive. Wait. Oh! No, I don't get it. Well, kind of. Is that like the setup I need to do? I guess it is. Let me just see something. 4, 5, 8, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No, that's not. There's like a. You see, like there's this weird order that's in. I thought at first like I have to put that there. All right, I'll switch to controller. Hold on. No. No, that laughed. So select material in right column using LB and RB. Okay, moving the columns. I'm gonna select the roots. Move across grid with keypad. Done. Place selected material in the grid with A or with mouse. Okay? A. A. A, 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 A. A, A. Or I could switch to auto mode. And then automatically places in grid if you press A. A. A, 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 A. A. It just doesn't work. Controller, keyboard, doesn't matter. Materials on the right are empty. Yeah, but oh, okay. This is my inventory over here. There's a little thing here. I didn't see this. I didn't see this right here. This little tiny text that tells me this is my inventory. Hey, here's an idea. Put a big inventory word right here, so I know this is my inventory. You're right. I have 0 of everything. Okay, hold on though. I'm a little confused because the robot. He said, "Hey, why don't you go activate the panel, make something?" I have nothing to make it with. The robot said, "Go craft." I can't. Why did you... Let me see if I can get some stuff from the random butter. But yeah, he told me to go craft, but I can't. What's this? Ordinary shovel. Huh. Okay. Robot, can we talk more? We can't talk more. So it seems like he's like, hey, look, the computer is up. You can use it to craft stuff. Meanwhile, I can't. Because I have nothing. You're right, I just don't have anything. So I saw the place E and I thought, oh, I placed them into this slot. Like, this is where they place. No, this is Not where they're placed. This is my inventory, I guess. And this is like the setup we need to do with them. Here's the thing that confuses me, though. Well, on top of everything else. Let me go back to the glyph because it's the smallest recipe. So, if you look at the middle, right? You see all these? This is where I need to place them, where they need to go, and how much, right? 6, 4, 8, 8, 4, 6, 4, 8, 6, 4, right? And so my inventory's on the right. I have 0 of everything. The amount we need is very obvious down here. We need 0 of these, 15 of these, 0 of these, 18 of these, 25 of these. But if you then... So, this is the amount we need, and this is where they're needed in, the configuration, the pattern they're in, right? But here's a weird thing. Check this out. So it says down here we need 25 beetles. Let's count the number of beetles placed on this grid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I need 25 beetles, and they're placed here, here, and here, and that's 24. What about that 25th beetle, though? That's not just the beetles, by the way. Look. We need 15 roots. Okay. 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So now we have an extra root. It's almost 15, but it's not quite. What about the suit? 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 8. This is the only one that actually adds up correctly. The suit adds up correctly. There's one too few beetles, and there's one too many roots. It's very confusing. When I did the math there, I was immediately like, what am I trying to understand here? I wasn't sure what was going on.
Hello, I'm back.
Hi, Cryptid, I am so confused.
Oh boy, let me get back to the stream and see what you're confused by.
I am like,
Okay.
actually, like, this is the most confusing thing so far. Extremely confusing. So I went out to the hub after doing the tutorial dungeon, and this robot talked to me and said, hey, look, that machine's up. You can go craft stuff there. You should craft something there. And I went to this machine. And then I got completely flummoxed. This is not like medallion crafting. I figured out medallion crafting, but this is like permit stuff crafting. It's different. So there's weapons. I can make weapons. I can upgrade the bastion, which I think is the place I'm in to unlock more stuff, areas. I can make glyphs. I can make new glyphs. I can make keys, which seem to open special portals. I can make a backpack to have more room on my, like, open more of those locked glyph slots and stuff. And I can make badges, which give little buffs, I guess, and they're permanent. So that's not the confusing part, though. Let me show you glyphs. These all work the same way with crafting. And again, I want to say it again. The robot said, "Hey, you should go craft something there." As soon as I left, so I'm under the impression I should craft something. Let's go to a glyph. Look at this crafting setup. So the cost of this glyph is 15 roots, 18 soot, 25 beetles. And it says down here, amount inserted, amount needed. So you can insert some stuff in, and you probably can like half complete it and then come back later and finish it off, like you put the rest of the stuff in. So it's 0 of 15 roots, 0 of 18 ash, 0 of 25 beetles. And because I haven't put any in, right? So that part makes sense when you look at this and this, because there's a little word above them that tells you what it is. But then we look at this middle section. And this looks like the crafting configuration, kind of like a Minecraft recipe, right? Where like, okay, this is where you put them.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. Do me a favor. Do you see how it says 15 roots? Could you count the number of roots it tells you to place?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Not quite. There's actually a little number next to each one. It's a stack.
Oh.
This is the number next to each root is 4.
So 4, 8, 12, 16.
16.
Oh.
So you need 15 roots, and you place 16 on this grid.
Maybe not.
It's not just them. The beetles, and they say 25. 8, 16, 24. There's 24 beetles on this inventory thing.
Maybe that's just a maximum you can place in that slot.
Maybe. But here's the other confusing thing. It took me forever to figure this out, but this over here, this is my inventory. I have nothing. And the only reason I find that weird is because the robot told me to go craft, but I have nothing to craft with, so I guess I'll leave. It's so weird. I just don't know why those things don't add up correctly. Also, the controller felt pretty bilateral to the keyboard as far as how things felt. Tipple's off for you. His first blessing. The endless loop of pain is your new life. Get used to it. Pain here isn't punishment. It's a routine. Bastion still overflows of energy after the incident happened. That's why it keeps dragging you back. Lucky you. Immortality. Now we can bother each other for eternity. Yay. I also started breaking objects. Were you here when we were talking about... You were here when we were talking about how I have to break things to get stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the objects in the Bastion aren't dropping anything, so that doesn't let me craft either. Hello. There's much for us to accomplish for us together. First, you must come to know this place, the Bastion. It shall serve as your outpost. Care to it, it'll shelter you. This place will allow you to get geared up. Before you venture out, use what this place provides. Okay. Temple of Discovery. First Laboratory. Caves of Despair. It seems like we have some options here. All-Knowing Halls is locked. Okay. And I can't go over here. Or there. Not yet. And of course the height of initiation. So I guess the robot was like, you should go craft, but also I can't right now. It was very confusing though, because he was like encouraging me to do it, and I can't. So I guess I was with Temple Discovery to start fighting. Also, I seem to only have access to one weapon since I can't craft the other. Also, Serial, let me put this very simply. If a game says it has partial controller support, the reason I will not try the controller is simple. Charm has played a lot of games with partial controller support, which literally bug out. Like you can't access the in-game menus and stuff. Like in-game, like Charm has had some games where, oh, I can play a controller. Wait, I can't seem to do some moves. Oh, that's because that move literally can't be done on controller. It can only be done on keyboard. Oh, I can't access the menus. I can't move on the menus because the D-pad and stuff doesn't work on the menus. I gotta use the mouse. So if somebody says partial controller support, we just do keyboard. We just do mouse and keyboard. Because there's such a hassle otherwise. It's because you play a lot of bad games. Well, I mean, yeah, that is their fault for... Sometimes it's their fault. Actually, I think sometimes the issue is that some of these engines have, like, automatic controller support even if the devs don't intend it. So, like, that's why it gets all weird.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine. I was just drinking soda. Okay, shoulder pads of health. That's a good start. Most games with partial controller support work completely fine in my experience. Well, you could use the argument that you only play bad games. Arguably, I suggest something slightly more diplomatic, and I simply say, well, you happen to play the games that do it better than others. Keep in mind that bad... Actually, it's kind of reductive of you to say, oh, well, the reason you have bad actual partial control support in-game is because you're playing bad games. That's not fair. There's some good games that have had that problem.
I mean, what are your Steam settings? Are you using the Steam support configuration?
I don't remember. I think sometimes we are and sometimes we aren't. Wait, why is that? Why is that? That pushes the enemies forward. I love a projectile that gets the enemy in my face. That's great. Yeah, I definitely prefer the other weapon. I can't use it though because I don't have a mark currently. I mean, I guess I guess the other one knocks them away, so I guess there's kind of a combo opportunity there. Oh my gosh, I feel the frames. Like, no! Defeat all your foes to ensure safe passage. Thank you, tip thing. But yeah, I feel the frames struggling a little bit. Just because I'm, hitting things. Oh, the traps messed him up too. Good to know. What's that?
A lot like Hades.
Oh. I can't go. I can't get that. What am I doing? I'll do it. I just don't know what I'm doing. Did I do it? Whatever it was, I felt like a catch it sort of thing. Like catch it over and over and get a reward. Actually, I think a beetle may have spawned because of it. I'm not sure. I don't even know what I'm breaking now. The ground looks kind of suspicious there. That person was very muddy. I mean, the game doesn't work. Controllers should not have the partial controller support it takes so the game is lying. I see your point. Based on Steam semantics, which I guess you're right, but again, that feels reductive to say the game didn't follow the Steam rules perfectly, so it's lying. Here's the thing. Some developers may be confused by that, because it is a little confusing. Partial controller support is a little confusing. That can have many interpretations, and if a developer didn't quite understand what Steam's definition of that is, I don't really blame them. Like, I think that's an easy thing to mess up. I don't think, I would blame them that hard for it.
I mean, a lot of games that say partial controller support pretty much just boils down to, yeah, the joystick will work kind of fine for the most part.
Yeah. I do. It takes 2 seconds to look up the tool. I don't know where you access this. I don't know where to look it up, firstly. Come back. Where's it going? Oh wait, you mean when you click the thing? You mean when you click the thing on Steam that says partial controller support? Hold on. If I click... Okay, wait. I can't click... Where it says partial controller support, that's not clickable, but you can click the controller indicated... Oh no, that doesn't help at all. I just checked. Look at this. If we go to the page for Book of Aaru, for just a second. Let me do this different. If you click... So here's where it says partial controller support. Right here. You can't click that to learn about what that means. But you can click the controllers, right? So if you click like Xbox controller. That just brings you to the product page showing you all games that can use Xbox controllers. So where is this partial controller support tooltip? Because I'm not getting it here. I mean, I guess I could try Googling partial controller support Steam, which brings the first post is, what does partial controller support really mean? And then I have to look at a community post where somebody's asking that, and then a bunch of people are trying to explain it, and they have different answers. And people start arguing. Second most common post is a Reddit link. And official Steam link just went to games with partial controller support. Okay, Serio, where's this tooltip that takes 2 seconds to look up? Because I don't believe you. I just tried to find it, and I couldn't.
It's probably right-clicking on the game, going down to Properties, and going to Controller.
Oh, let me try that.
Yes. Yeah, looking at configurations and
Controller. All that. Steam input allows any controller to be used with any Steam game that enables controller configuration. Use the controller configurator to see more details to remap your controller. Override for the Book of Aaru, use default settings. This still doesn't explain what partial controller support means. It does let you set some options, certainly. By the way, it's set to use default settings, which I guess would be whatever is selected in settings. Let's see. Settings controller. If you wanted to know, it seems... Okay, enable Steam input for generic controllers is off. Enable Steam input for Xbox controllers off. So I guess I would need to turn that on.
Yeah, and then I would switch it to the Steam input, which would change how it works slightly.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll turn that on as a default if that helps anything, but...
Pretty much it allows any game to have controller support then.
That won't fix some of those problems I mentioned before, though. I'm pretty sure that the Charm had it on that before, and then turned it off for some reason. I'm not sure why.
But it will override how the game sees it, so it will change how it works slightly, so... The main thing you'll probably notice between games, if you override it with that, is how the scrolling down a page works. Because instead of trying to do it how the controller would normally do it, it tries to do it how a mouse does it, as your joystick's mimicking the mouse at that point.
That makes sense. Anyways, this was actually kind of a moot point, because actually this game has a little bit of weirdness with the UI, but I noticed it happens both with the mouse and the controller. So it doesn't actually matter too much.
Great.
Yeah, it's not actually a partial controller support issue. It's just... It seems like the controller works more or less fine. And by fine, I mean it works the exact same as the mouse and keyboard. As in, the same bugs happen both, so... let's see here. Bless your materials to not lose them upon death. However, blessing has a price. Lose 1 materials upon every blessing. Lose 4% of blessed materials. With death, use 80% of all carried materials. You save 20% all blessed materials. So I can bless materials. So I can bring them back to base.
Nice.
It'll cost me 3.
Oh, and another thing with Steam's controller.
It seems okay.
To get the full configuration for the controllers, you have to be in big picture mode for whatever reason.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't know why Steam does that. Just does.
Oh, you can only bless so many, I think. Oh, no, it looks like I can just do it. Wait, why can I only... Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Basically, at this station, you can take materials and send them basically back to the Bastion. So you can't use them on your run anymore, but they're back at the Bastion to craft with. So now I can craft with those things. And it takes a little bit of, it takes a PayPal fee when you do it, though. It's like an ATM. That's fine. I don't know. I just realized there's a bunch of material. Oh, those materials dropped later, so I didn't pick them up until just now. Okay, and then I can make 3 levels. Let's do 2 of those to get movement speed and get some attack. There we go. Movement speed, look at the difference that movement speed makes. You can immediately see it.
Wow. Most roguelikes movement speed upgrades just so minimal amount of time. It takes like 50 for you to notice it.
Yeah. I think movement speed's a big deal in this, especially since you're both trying to avoid traps and the enemies are kind of fast. I want to have a gear. Also, Siri, I'm sure it used to show on the game page of the impressions. You're probably right since you remember it, but yeah. Can you understand why I was confused, though? I actually felt a little, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but when you said it takes 2 seconds to look up the tooltip, so I think that the devs should do it. I actually felt a little insulted because I had tried to look this up like last week and I couldn't find it. I just did it again a different way and couldn't find it this time either. So when you said it takes like 2 seconds, I felt kind of a little bit, what's the word?
Insulted? Insulted,
yeah. I felt a little insulted because I was like, well, I couldn't do it, so are you saying that I'm stupid? Like, you know, like, it just kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. It's okay though, I know you didn't mean to. Oh, it's a red one. I was hoping for one of these. Okay, good. Put it right there. Now I get 4 red point. I get 3 red points. Now it's up to 4. Now, that's also why I was so understanding. Where I was like, I think it's understandable Dev can look that up because I was like, I couldn't find it. That's kind of the reason I said that. Not where it says it. Where is it? Oh, they're not reactivating? Oh, they activate. Oh, that's a trigger pressure plate. I see. Okay, that's what that is. Oh, I didn't break that. There, I broke it. I don't know if I like the material I don't know if I like the idea the mechanics of materials because the way materials work is just break everything slowly and then you can yeah, and then you can, you know, go and turn it in or whatever. It's just silly to me because it's like, wow, it just takes so much time to gather this stuff up. Okay, let's go. I really hate this projectile though, like, the worst projectile ever, in my opinion, is... Oh, I actually did that right. I was hoping that button would do that. I just don't like how your projectile gets them closer to you. Granted, it does let you position them for, like, this. Aha! Aha! He just stood there like a jerk. I guess it's kind of nice to be able to pull them into, like, traps. Like this. Like this. Or, not like that. Like this. Aha! Oh, it didn't hit anybody. I wonder if you could pacifist run and just like hit things with traps. Oh, I hit myself with a trap. That is a problem. I imagine they're not affected by the oh, hello. You probably are though. Or not. I'll just kill them. They're actually pretty weak. It's just... You see how fast enemies are, though? This is why I want movement speed. He actually waited for it. Good for him. Playing a dangerous game there. This is far enough to stop, but not always. Looks like using spike traps is a little tricky. Maybe not worth it. I like how that tip thing keeps giving the same tip, like, you better kill everybody! It's like, okay, I will. Oh, I didn't kill that fast. Well, I got a parchment from a bone. Cool. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how to feel about the destructible environment system. Both because of performance and because of just the simple fact that it takes a while to break everything. But yeah, Syria, did you find it, you said? Where'd you find it? I was curious. What's that do? Oh gosh! I see.
I'm going to guess it's somewhere in big picture mode on Steam. That's where most of the controller stuff is.
Yeah, that kind of... Well, it makes sense for Steam, but it's also kind of annoying to hide stuff behind big picture mode.
Yeah.
In case you don't use it.
Only ever really use it when I'm configuring my controller or accidentally hit the fucking home button on my controller.
Did you see what I just did? There's evil trap fireball pillars here, but I broke the pillars and they kind of crumbled, and now they're... It's hard to tell, but... Look at my character. The pillar got knocked away from the evil bass thing that's still sitting there. Floating in the air now. You can see the space if you look. That's very silly. I'm trying to gather up crafting materials for a simple reason. I hate this weapon, and I want to go back to the sword. And the spinning thing. It's better. It's definitely better. Okay, let's get a glyph, because we have quite a bit of gear. Actually, no, I'll get one more gear. Ooh, I don't have any open slots for that, but I'll go ahead and place that. Yeah, let's just place it here, because I don't actually care about yellow. There. I'll just get a yellow, I guess. It's bad. Yeah, let's see here.
So you're still around? You kind of sound you found it, then disappeared.
Yeah, he found it and then disappeared.
Yeah, maybe if it was in big picture mode when he tried to turn off big picture mode, he accidentally turned off his computer.
That's possible.
Cause, yeah, I fucking hate that about that.
Oh, you can actually... Oh, you can turn off your computer very easily from big picture mode?
Yeah. Next to where it says exit picture mode, it's like power off. It's also right there.
I'm gonna brave this.
Looks like it's your only option at this point.
I can go... Well, there's another way I can go, but... Just trying to get some materials. I think it probably... I'm still confused about these Orbeez. They want you to follow them. But I also don't understand where they go.
Might be a little timer.
Oh, they're trying to lure me into a room where a door locks. I don't want to go there. If they do that. But yeah, I think it's just, I think it's like, each of them give you some reward. Maybe it's giving me beetle shells. I'm not paying full attention. Wait, why is there a little exclamation? What is this? What's this? What's going on here? That's literally just the floor. Also, I do not understand this thing's pattern when it's kind of random. Oh, the trap actually stopped. Okay, let's go ahead and spin some of these. So every 5 points is plus 5 extra movements, 5% extra movement. This is going to be 10% extra damage at critical hit and plus 1% chance. That's pretty good. Let's put a point there. Now let's go for more HP and movement speed, because that's a big deal too. Oh, there's Sirio. They were making a big message. I see. I was a bit confused because the Steam input, they changed how it works, but mostly the library controller, so it's mostly playable with your controller. The game is playable may show incorrect lifts or card keeper at some point. Yeah, this says that for me. What's funny is that whether I noticed when I was selecting the Xbox controller support, whether it was default with Steam or not, I noticed that regardless of what option it said, at the same time it said game would be playable but maybe show incorrect lifts or require a keyboard at some points. Regardless of which option I selected, it warned that. So that's kind of interesting.
It warrants that because it depends on the kind of game. It's just trying to be general.
That makes some sense, yeah. Okay, I was right. There's just 2 paths through this area. Just give me some goodies. So the materials will follow you, but if you outrun them, you won't get them, by the way. That's a little silly. By the way, there's an auto aim assist that's defaultedly on. It actually makes it really easy to not aim where you want to aim. Like, it tries to push your aim and then you end up aiming at nothing. So the auto aim is actually horrible in this. Because it's like, I want to shoot a left guy, and the auto aim's like, yeah, I think you should shoot a right guy, and then I shoot between both of them. Because I'm not... yeah. I really don't like this project. I mean, the pulling the enemy thing, that's cool, but I wish that I could also not pull the enemy by shooting a projectile. Like, I wish I had an option not to pull the enemy while shooting it from a distance.
That'd be a cool thing to probably only have do on the charge shot.
Yeah. There, finally shoots. I was wondering what I was doing. Yeah, the charge actually does do a pull, for the looks of it. At least it did that one time. Actually, I should try the charge shot of it again. You know, you're supposed to shoot. Why does every single one of these weird floating things tell me the same advice? They all say that, weirdly. Oh, do you see that? Did you see how I picked up a scroll there? You couldn't even see it. The clutter was too much. I saw it because of the E prompt, that's all. So right there, we have that exact problem with the clutter hides something. I was worried about that. Oh, I wonder if I missed... There's apparently... No, actually, wait, I did get the last one. Okay, cool. I guess that was... I somehow managed to find them all, even with that issue. Cool. I'm not fully awake, it's 5... It's okay, Sirio. But yeah, you did make me feel a little bit bad. I know you didn't mean to, but... I see your point, though. Like, here's the problem with things online. Actually, here's the problem with everything. Things change so often that you could be like, hey, it's just, you just have to do this. I don't know why it's so hard for some people. And then it turns out that thing you did, that's an old thing, and now it's not that way anymore. That happens all the time.
Yeah. Really sucks.
Nothing, even when something is working correctly, even when like a site or a program is working correctly, they'll still decide to change it because, I don't know, hey, we gotta change it so people know we're up to date. So we made a thing that was good bad. Because that's a change. That happens a lot. I'm not picking up crafted items anymore. I just noticed that. It took me a little bit to notice that. So I guess I need to... I guess my bank's full. Well, actually, I can easily solve this. Oh, I can't. I don't have enough... Oh, I see. I picked up too many of other things, so I can't hold... I don't have 10 roots on me.
Ah, that sucks.
Oh, you can discard, though. So if I discard, how much am I discarding of the thing? 20%? Okay, I guess. Now, hopefully I can pick up some roots. Wait, I didn't actually discard anything. Okay, no, I did. It's just that immediately... I think I dropped them on the ground. No, I do actually get rid of them. Oh no, I picked up a beetle. I'm just trying to pick up some roots. Okay, good. I can craft them. I just wanted to make a medallion to spend something on something useful. Okay, I made a medallion. Wait, it didn't automatically use it this time. Huh. At least I don't think so. Uh-oh. How do I open the... How do I open the thingy again? I thought it was tab, but it's not. Ready to craft. Oh, another thing's ready to craft. That's cool. I have one made. You can see the one there. I'm just trying to use it now. How do I use it? Weird. In the tutorial, I think all I did was hit tab, and then it popped up a menu where I could use a medallion, but then I couldn't even use it. I don't want to make another one. I just want to... I want to consume medallion. The radio menu... I'm perplexed, because the radio menu was tab before, but now it's not. Unless I'm crazy. Let me look at this. Material bag, FR. Craft, Aaru station, confirm, cancel. Was it? I'm pretty sure. I'll hit RFX and see what happens. Let's see. RF. Oh, F! It's F. Okay, there we go. There we go. I just have to be careful not to take more damage as I walk around. Now, stop it. Okay, the healing stopped. That was a pretty good heal. So there's evil... You see what I mean, though? Like, there's evil faces on these. This is where they're gonna shoot fire from.
Yeah.
Gosh, take it.
Stop seizing.
I'm sorry. Okay, which way do you think is the bonus direction?
Yes.
I'm not sure either. I feel like this is fine if I just roll really fast. Oh, I see. That's not so bad. Yep, okay.
It's not a bold hill.
Do you think this will eventually stop? It did. The other one eventually stopped. Oh yeah, it stopped. Vegas full. will say this, it feels easy to pick up materials if you take your time. So, it's easy to send a lot back to craft with, so that's kind of good. I'm going to go ahead and get movement speed up, and then lower damage. Now I have even more movement speed! Oh no! It was, I didn't know if that was a door. It was. My bad.
Yeah. Well,
I guess I'm not taking that other path, I guess. Sometimes power. Extra 50 damage bonus for all finishers. Ooh. I don't know what a finisher is, but okay. Sure, why
That
not?
would be the last hit in your combo.
Okay.
Should be anyway.
Oh yeah, that was definitely more damage. Ow. Definitely hits them hard. Oh, okay. Game hits just loading those enemies. I was very confused.
Gotta love that.
Did I just hear a very generic punch sound effect? Swap. Wait, how did I do that entire fight without noticing the room was lined with fireball guys? I didn't actually notice all the fireball guys. They didn't really cause me any issues despite that.
Because you never stepped in the middle, which would trigger them.
Oh! I didn't even notice that either. I just avoided that because I was... Because I was circling the enemies. I never walked there. That's the only reason I didn't step there. I actually didn't, like... Okay, there it is. Yeah, I see a fight. Okay, now they're active. Oh, no, only once. Okay. Yeah, that's so funny that I missed that. Let me go back! There's a secret! Okay, fine. Guess I'll go down here. So... Is that a maggot, but there's like metal inside it? It's a cyborg maggot. Choose your reward. Buy for 120. Refuse the offer for 20. Wait, why do I have to spend money to say I don't want to buy something? I don't have enough money, so I have to refuse, I guess. Why does it cost me to refuse? That's very silly. What if I didn't have enough to refuse? Okay, let's
Probably
see.
a percentage-based thing.
Let's do a gear and hope it's green. Oh, I could reveal... No, let's do a gear and hope it's green. It's green! Heck yeah. That was the right pick. What's this? Oh yes, that's good. All of it. Send it all back. Send it all back. All of it. By the way, until I get locked out of it, I can reuse that. Oh wait, you see that there? You see that wiggly thing there? The thing that kind of wriggled into it's buried itself away. That's a material that's trying to get into my bag, but it's stuck in like the ledge, so I can't do it.
Just punch through the wall to hit what's over on the other side of it.
Yeah, you can do that. Another reason I want the sword, I guess, because it can hit even further. Okay, I guess I'll turn in whatever I have left here. A little bit more. Oh, can't do that one. can't bless that too small portion. That's fine. Wait, what? What's that? Look at that! Look at that material! It's flying away. Okay, bye. It's just, I don't know where it's going. Oh, that's good. Excellent. The traps are as much my friend as they are a foe. What's that other guy? I don't know. Pretty killable though. Oh, whoops. I do think that I'm getting a little confused because breaking objects, it just gets confusing. There's a lot to look at, you know?
Yeah.
Also, I think sometimes the game places the evil fireball mask on a pillar, like on the south side of the pillar, so you don't actually know it's there unless you pay attention, which seems a little bit tricky. Too tricky. They didn't even care. I find it very weird that you can break the pillars those fireballs are on. You don't have a portal key. I don't. You're right. I guess that would send me somewhere if I did. Oh, we got the Orby thing again. So I think that event activates when you pick it up. The first one. So, okay, sure. Up over there. Then awkwardly over there. And then there. There. I feel like it's giving me a speed boost. Hard to tell. I'm still a little confused what they're even doing. Maybe they're just there to give you a little speed buff in a fight. I don't know. Well, what is You understand what I mean by that, right?
Yes.
That was like mean. The trolling is quite heavy here. By the way, I'm gonna quit this game when I finish or die to this dungeon, I guess. There's like multiple dungeons, so I assume they're not too long each. Huh. What's that do? I mean, here's the thing about here's the thing about anything that's activated with trap like that. From what I understand, I think you can wait them out. No? Okay. Well, if I can't wait it out, that's fine too. feels okay. There's one of those scrolls. I think I actually... There, attack buff. Up a bunch. What's this? Force field? Okay. Ow, okay, I was wondering, I couldn't quite tell if that was like a safe spot. I guess it's not. Okay, lessons learned. Ow. Let's do a glyph because we're pretty good on gear. Fortunate bargain! As opposed to an unfortunate bargain. Cost of active time bidding, lower than 20%. Nah. Though actually, time bidding would be useful here, wouldn't it? What button was that? It was... Oh wait, it's V. I'm fine. I actually did slip through, okay. This is not meant to be done backwards, as you might imagine. But there's beetles that I want them, so... Okay, I got him. I only got sort of beat up. Anyways, there's this here, so I didn't care too much. This'll help. Okay, it's only a small help. It still helps. Okay, what do we got here? We got traps all around the side, and we're gonna get enemies here in a second. Probably. Maybe. So I'm noticing something. Enemies are kind of aggroing in groups, so... Why is that guy green? That's scary. Yeah, I thought you were dead. Get out of here. Hello. What was that guy doing? He just teleports, doesn't even face me. He doesn't care enough about me to even look at me. Also, I think that these genie guys, I think they only have range, so they don't really have a melee, so if you get in their face, they're not so strong. I mean, I think the logical thing here is don't activate any traps, walk around, and hit as many enemies as possible. Here. That might actually be as many enemies as possible, though. Let's see, which trap? Do they all activate if I hit them? I assume so, but... Oh, that's it? Okay, that wasn't too bad. Hello. Oh, never mind, you can kind of melee. Oh, the door opened. I guess that's the last guy. Alright. I mean, I think this game's fine. At least the frame rate isn't taken even worse with all the breakables. It feels like it's actually being fairly semi-consistent, given that I expected more lag when I broke a bunch of stuff, which I see a little bit. Not as much as I was worried about. I'd like to know our story, though. Why are we a cat? Apparently we were not a cat originally. I see how that works. Okay. Okay, I have choices again. I'm gonna go this way. Oh. Doesn't matter how complicated they make this. As long as you stand on a panel that just went down, you'll be fine. Oh, I missed that. You have to walk right up to those to get them. Oh. Do you think this is going to lower a wall if I pass this point? The floor is a little suspicious. I mean, it's going to lower a wall over there for sure.
Probably.
I'll
Maybe
go
not right there.
I don't trust it. Oh! I was like waiting for it to alternate. It took me a minute to realize it's not gonna. Oh, hello. How was your shower?
I mean, it is cold outside, but yeah, it was cool.
That makes the shower better, doesn't it?
No, technically, yeah, but it also makes you not want to leave the shower.
You just have to be
Fair
in a
enough.
bath, even though it's hot. Well, it's cooled down now. It's gotten darker. I'm going to take a bath after this. Like cliff time. Time essence game mod. Man, it just wants to give me time essence glyphs. No, thank you. I don't want those. I mean, it's a little useful. What's? Okay, what? What are you? What's your deal? What? Nothing? Okay. I think it's hilarious I can break the trap panels and it just kind of breaks the panel and... Look at that! Look at this! Look at this! Do you see that space? The traps are too powerful. They don't care if they're attached to the pillars. Yeah, I found it. It's like, how do I hit this? Alright, let me just go back through here. Oh, what the? I didn't expect one to hit me over here. Alright, never mind. I guess it's not completely safe to stand there. I probably shouldn't do that either. Okay. Alright. What's your line? I don't understand. Oh, there's two of them. Alright, I got everything. I have actually a lot of beetles all of a sudden, because there's a lot of beetles in this section, so... Movement, speed, damage, up, and a little more move speed. Movement speed! Oh yeah, well, let's also make a medallion, I guess. Can I? Supposedly I can, but it's not letting me do it. What am I missing? The menus are a little weird too, so sometimes you will press a button and it won't work, but if you press it again it will. So that makes it extra confusing to figure out what's going on sometimes. 72 has 72. 94, 54, 00. It doesn't need any. It just needs 40. I do have enough to make this. I have 40. It needs 40 roots and I have that. What am I missing here? Why can't I make it? Maybe it requires one of the 0 things, but it says 00, like, it's fine, but maybe it's not fine. Well, I wonder what the blue thing is. It's not a material, it's something else. Oh well, whatever. Okay. Take that guy down nice and fast. Why is the bug green? That's dead now, so it doesn't matter. Whoa, what are these? I'm scared. Oh, I wonder if they're like buff areas for the enemies. Oh! What the? So I thought it was shooting like a cannon at me, and then that cannon turned to a Beyblade. I was not expecting that progression. Also, never mind. I'll leave them alone. Apparently, I think they'll shoot me if I enter their radius, but also if I attack them, they'll get very upset. So I better just leave them go. Leave them alone. Oh, sure. Except for radius and then shot me with a projectile. Wow, this is true. Before you ask, yeah, I know I'm not picking up materials. I'm just kind of guessing I can turn them in again soon, so... Hey, wait, whoa! Buddy, you're blocking a fireball guy. I didn't even see that. That guy is rude. Oh, oh, the room is not... Oh, I thought it was... There's still civilians here. There was not. I guess it didn't matter, then. Oh, there's a progression here. I never noticed that until just now. Okay, what's this gonna do? Okay. And go. Normally these break, but now they don't. Okay. Simple enough. Up. Up. Weird place for health, but I'll take it. That's not a room I could go in, by the way. I thought maybe that I could, but no, I can't actually enter that. Yeah, I figured it's just those. Okay, let's open this. Let's do a glyph. Yeah. 40% chance to deal critical damage by light attack. Yes, please! Can I replace this one? Well, no, I want that damage bonus still. I'll put it in here, sure. That sounds good. That's a good comp. Now I'm getting some good damage stuff set up. Treasure room, I can't enter that either. Oh, these runs are faster. Okay. Can't break that for some reason. Okay. Let's get a movement speed point and let's get a word attack. Yeah. Get a glyph. Sharpness of Ember. 40% chance to deal critical damage after heavy attack. Yeah, this is a good combo I got going. I got damage stuff now. Alright, who wants to get beat up? I'm sure these beetles do. There's a guy. Let's see if I can. That'll work. I got everybody. Up. Oh. Step around. Yeah, I can 3-hit these enemies now. That's quite good. I really hate the projectile pulls because It's good on... It's okay on some enemies, but on the poison guys, you don't want them close to you, and I just basically created a problem for myself doing that. Might be good to 2-hit them and back up. Uh-oh! Turns out I can activate the Beyblade by attacking in the general vicinity of that thing. Alright, I'm gonna go on the range of it. It's looking at me and wants to do something. I left though. Okay, I'm gonna go. Oh. Whee! We left. I wonder how many floors there is to this place. It's doing okay so far. Oh, that sounds like boss music. I have to refuse. Oh, what's that behind me? What's this? Sure. Trail over Bridge of Doom. Deadly Trail's skill lies ahead. You can skip through a portal shortcut, but you lose an opportunity for extra treasure materials. More importantly, survive the trial weakest adventure keepers around, lowering their health as a result. I'll test my skill. I'm also being chased by a wall of doom, so I'm just, I don't know what those blue things are, but I don't want to deal with them. Oh, they do like a weird little, I'm gonna crap in a box. I don't, oh, they slow you down, okay. Gotcha. Where am I going? Guess I'll go this way. Oh! I'm about to die! And I couldn't even benefit from this. I thought it was just an alternate path, I didn't know it was like, oh, better hurry. Will this cliff save me? Actually... no. But I can hit V to at least slow down the death. Maybe. Hopefully, a little bit. Wait, hold on. Let me deposit my stuff before you kill. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying as I do this. I didn't know I'd be dying as I did this. It's okay. Just give me a second.
It's just like
I'm all good.
noises in the background.
Everything is fine. I don't know what happened, but everything is fine. Yeah, on the bright side, it broke that stuff for me, so that's nice of it. Where's the path forward? I can't see. Oh, there, it's over there. Oh, gotta break that. So, I don't know if you noticed what basically happened here, but I seem to have frozen time. Permanently. Like, I've slowed time permanently, somehow. Basically, I was in slow time mode, and then I entered that menu, and that caused slow time mode to exist forever. Somehow. Which is actually very beneficial, I gotta say. Give me that. I don't know if that was worth grabbing, but, you know. So I have permanent slow time. That could be beneficial, I guess. Let's get a little health, okay. This looks like the end, so let me break some stuff for materials. I mean, I feel like I'm low health, but I'm fairly confident if I have infinite bullet time that I might be okay in this section. Because I'm faster than they are, you see. Well, they're still kind of fast. Which I'm not doing. Oh, time spin up! Time spin up! Oh no! It fixed itself. I don't know why. I'm standing in just the wrong spots. Okay. I'm dead. It's so easy! Ha! Okay, I'm gonna end the run. That was, I mean, it started to get messy. It started to get real messy. Oof. But you see, it's alright, because I got the power of Numis. Oh, that's a crafty schematic. Okay. Honestly, the game's performance... Wow, it's lowered more, basically. Maybe now I can finally use this thing. Maybe now it'll actually make sense, because I have items for it, so... Whew. You'll still small amount of enemies' health to finish your attacks. Oh, okay. I want to craft this if I can. Can I do this? Does this work now? Okay, so I have stuff in my inventory now. You can see that, right? But... it's still being weird. Place E. X. C. Yeah, that moves it. Place E. Still doesn't let... What is the... Oh. No, not... Oh, finally I figured it out. 4 there. Okay, that's apparently placed. So look at this cursor. Look at the cursor as I move it around. Do you see the problem with this cursor? It really wants you to use WASD. It really wants you to use WASD. If you try to use the mouse, it like half works. Oh, sorry, I placed the wrong one there. So why can't this just autofill? I mean, there is an auto mode, but it doesn't... Oh, okay. So I can just... No, I still have to switch to the right one, though. Like this. Why force the player to do all this? Like, why make them go through all those steps? Oh, yeah, just to demonstrate, because it may not be as obvious to you guys, let me show FPS for a second. Look at the FPS counter. You can see it there.
20.
Yeah, we're getting below 30 now.
That's not good.
No. Oh, right, I should probably craft... Oh, I may have cost myself the ability to craft this, but let's see. I just remembered I wanted to make this. I'll probably play this a little bit more later and just figure out, like, what the heck this is about. I'm very perplexed by the... Yeah, you gotta place it in the craft... Like, why do I have to do this like Minecraft? I don't understand the point. But, yeah, to make this weapon, I actually need to put in some blue... Like, some gems that I don't have. I don't know how to make those. But I guess you could slot them in and place the rest later? Is that what you have? Oh, you can't? I thought you could insert some stuff early. And that was the whole point of that. No, I guess you gotta put it all in at once, so... That's silly. Also, if you actually leave the computer, which is very easy to do. Okay. You have to re-enter it by stepping away. That needs the purple things to upgrade. That needs purple things to upgrade. That needs purple things to upgrade. That needs purple. How do I get the purple things? Maybe these guys can tell me. You know, even I used to laugh. Not often, mind you, but as one engineer that kept mixing up hieroglyphs or open and explode. He made very memorable doors. Oh, then he ripped his hands off and bled out in place. What? That's so silly. He made doors to explode. I guess it's one way to open. Let's see. I sense you're adapted to your new form, but I believe you do not wish to remain this way forever. Furry, though. See the scattered fragments of the Book of Aaru. Through them, your path to freedom may unfold. But I beg you, do not let the evil fester of these deaths crawl upward. We must extinguish it while it's still here. Once and for all. Okay, what about you, robot? You ever wonder how we understand one another? Centuries divide our origin. I am still you are flesh. You make noises, I decode. You make noises, I make noises, you nod. Fascinating, deeply strange, deeply unsettling. This is a very conscientious robot. But I think I'm gonna stop here. It's an okay roguelike. It's got some interesting systems. But considering the game's performance is very meh to begin with, the fact that it wants me to add tons of clutter to the environment. By the way, the frame rate just seems lower in the hub here. Once I came back. Last time I was in the hub, it was higher frame rate. Now it's lower for some reason. But yeah, it's a problem of just, hey, Performance. Need to worry about it a little bit. Oh wait, there's like, oh wow, there is a ton of lore here. Okay, maybe I can find out. Those are rats. I had a feeling they were. What do I know about me? Oh, this is us apparently. Look at us. Myself, Emily Sands. I am writing this to hold grip to my sanity. I feel like I might wake up one day and don't remember who I am, who I was. My name is Emily Sands. I was born in 1892 in Kensington, Western London. I was raised alongside 3 siblings, 2 younger brothers and an older sister. Our parents were wealthy, which afforded me the privilege to pursue any path I desired. In my case, my path was uncovering the mysteries of history, unveiling the truths hidden in evidence left behind by civilizations long vanished. This passion led me to become an archaeologist, even though it was an uncommon profession of women in the early 20th century. Early in my studies, I found myself captivated by the enigma of the Temple of Isis, or Cyrus. Never found, never mapped, yet so rich in mentions of ancient scrolls and writings. Yet I knew this place was no mere myth, it was real, and I was determined to discover it. I set out on a mission to prove the Temple or Cyrus's existence. With sufficient funding, I assembled a team of like-minded adventurers and set sail for the deserts of Egypt. You can't sell the desert, I'm sorry to say, but you probably crossed the ocean. Within less than a year, we uncovered our first clue, a trail leading ever closer to the revelation of the temple's true location. In the months that followed, our progress was steady, and soon it became clear what we needed to search. Finally, on February 11th, 1926, we unearthed a hatch buried beneath the sands, sealed with iron plating. It took us 2 exhaustive months to break through that hatch. Now I understand why. And the rest isn't history anymore, but mere presence. My skin is covered in fur, it says in the corner. My skin is covered in fur, my hands now have claws. When I swab myself in a reflection, I realized I wear the face of a feline. Oh, so we have this big biography, but we don't have an explanation of how you turned into a cat. Okay. That was the part I was interested in. Dang it.
Gosh, dang it, off-screen TF.
Off-screen TF, dang it. Also, there's a Gilbert Pembroke. I can't click that, weirdly. I can click some of these, but not all of them. Huh. But yeah, so it, that's the most, like, they put the main character on the like the banner and stuff, and that's what got my attention. Like, oh, like you see the banner there on the left. It's like, oh, this is interesting. Why are we playing a cat person? Well, we got some history of the character, but we still don't know why they turned into a cat. Like the rest isn't history more. But like you didn't explain like what happened. What happened when you opened the hatch? I guess maybe we'll get this could get revealed over time, but it's kind of annoying when the main character knows something and the player can't figure that out until like the end of the game, unless there's a really good setup reason for it. Then it's okay, but you know what I mean. Sometimes the main character holding back key information the player has to discover it is an interesting thing. Here, though, especially considering all I'm doing is reading a biography. We just kind of popped in here with no cutscene, no story, no setup. So it's just like I didn't even know we were post TF until the character started talking about our new form or such. And also, I don't think I have to say this, but if you want to find out the story, and the way you do that is, well, just pause and go read some novels in the Codex. Like, that's not a good way to introduce your lore. It's a good way to expand on your lore, but I feel like I should be able to get the gist of things without having to do that. But I wasn't satisfied with our character origin, so I had to read in here. So, now I do appreciate codexes. I think the game should give you a good deal of information, and then the codex is there if you're like, well, I already know this character fairly well, but I'd like to know some more intricacies about him. Like then the codex sort of thing, information bio would be good. But Book of Aaru is too unstable currently. I think it just released recently. Let me double check that. First off, I want to say this game is $15 USD. It's a little pricey for this performance, I'd say. It definitely feels unstable. Like, it's not just, but if you have a better computer, it would be better. It would be, but it still has an unstable performance where the frame rate changes. Well, you saw how the frame rate was bouncing. It seems like the only place it's stable is here on the title screen. Well, I say that in 59, right when I said that. Mostly stable. But, yeah, so this game just came out 27th, so it's actually not technically out yet. But I didn't have any embargo. So it's coming out soon. They have time to fix it up a little bit, maybe. But the core performance being is probably not something that will be fixed in a week before it comes out. I don't think it's bad. I think it's got some good ideas, but... Well, I can prove one thing. The devs do have a better computer, because even this GIF looks more stable. No, it does lag a little bit, too. Well, as much as I can tell from a GIF. Here. Actually, let's watch the trailer and see if we spot lag. This is just a GIF. I think I actually do see lag in it now I look at it. It's one of those things where I think the performance of the game is something that's going to be overarching, as in, regardless of your computer, you're going to see the frame rates change, you know? You're going to see them dip and go up. And that's fine. Some games have that as a problem, and that's not a huge problem in a lot of games, but the amount of variance in this was, well, it's very unstable. It feels like they didn't... It feels like one of those Unity games that just isn't performing well, basically. Yeah, I'll look at a trailer in a little bit, but for now, the Book of Aaru seems fine. I mean, it's a roguelike, so when you got the roguelike genre, it's always a question of, like, what makes this one better than the 500 other roguelikes? What makes this one stand out from the other ones? Now, the theming is actually pretty good, I'd say. I don't think the Egyptian theme is used very often for roguelikes, so just point myself. I don't think it's a bad idea. And if the performance was better, I think I would have enjoyed it more, but it did feel a little janky and stuff. Like, you guys noticed probably I wasn't dodging terribly well. Part of that was simply because the frames. They were getting eaten a lot, so it didn't feel very comfortable to properly time and dodge things. Which is kind of a big deal with a game like this, I think. I don't think that... You know, some games, if you have a frame rate dip, it's like, whatever. It's a photography game. Whatever. It's a casual platformer. But in a roguelike, where it's like, hey, can you make it to the end by managing your health and stuff properly and not being too beat up? That's a problem for a roguelike. A roguelike needs to run smoothly, in my book.
Yeah.
But in the Book of Aaru, I guess not. That's a different book.
A lot of roguelikes require you to parry and dodge at very, very few frames, so it's kinda, you need to have frames, man.
And this has a parry, by the way. I threw it out immediately because I was like, I don't have a good enough frame rate to do parries reliably, so I just started dodging. But yeah, parries are an important part of the game, though. I think if the game was running stably, parries would be something I would have been using. But since it wasn't running stably, I didn't try it. Because that just doesn't seem like a good idea. But yeah, you have any thoughts, Chrysos?
No. Yeah.
Oh.
Performance.
Performance makes or breaks a lot of games, and yet developers seem to struggle with performance oftentimes. I guess it's one of the harder things to do. It's one thing to make a game, but it's another thing to make that game's code and engine and everything just work smoothly with each other. The code not to be spaghetti, the engine to be optimized and running all of its processes of sufficiency. One thing I actually noticed, there's usually log files for Unity and Unreal Engine games, and we've looked at a few Unity log files, and I bet you with this game too. There's a lot. Unity log files will tell you everything that is possibly going wrong with the game. Basically, if there's like, missing texture or object not referenced or anything going on weird in the code. If you open a lot of Unity games log files, especially ones that have a little janky performance, you're just going to see a giant list of like errors. Errors that don't crash the game, but errors that do exist. Like, yeah, this object file not referenced, this game's trying to load something that doesn't exist, so it skips that. It's basically like, kind of shows the developers are not cleaning up their code. Because like maybe they had that object there at one point and it was rendering it, but then they removed the object, but they forgot to tell the engine stop trying to render it, so it still tries, and then it wastes processing power. That stuff like that, very sloppy. And well, heck, let me look at Book of Aaru now that I mentioned that. Now I'm a little curious, because I feel wrong accusing it of having a bad a log file without actually looking at it. Let's see. It should be easy to find. Basically, it should be in C drive in the users thing. Just a second. Let's see. Here it is. I found it immediately. Book of Aaru. Let's see. Player log? Yeah, player log should do. Let's take a look at what the log file shows. Again, I just opened it. I don't know what we're looking at. Let's take a quick look. And you'll see what I mean. Probably. What do we got? So we have the path it's in. We got the video card we're using. So this is all the initial input stuff, like when it starts up. And then what's it do right off the bat? Unload time, unable to add the requested character font asset archive regular SDF Atlas texture. Please make the texture blah 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 readable over and over and over and over and over and over again. And then the character used for underline is not available font assets. So they have some missing font assets. Okay. Failed to create agent because there is no valid nav mesh. Okay, they tried to make a thing that requires a nav mesh but never gave it a nav mesh, and I guess that's a few times over. Don't destroy onload only works for root game objects or components on root game objects. So something was labeled to not destroy on load, but that doesn't apply in this situation, so it threw an error there. Missing scene manager object component called start in main menu. Subscribe to UI events input long as scene count. A null reference exception. The object reference not set to engine of the object at blah 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 script at Unity engine. And then again, all this stuff. Font assets, a few different font assets. Look at this. I'll just keep scrolling this. And every time it does a log call like this, that means that the system was trying to do this thing and spent some resources doing it over and over and over again. Okay, how long does this go? I am scrolling fast now. Okay, there's some other stuff. But yeah, you see what I mean. Now I think it's very unlikely that I think it's very unlikely for a game not to throw some small errors. Most games, like, trying to snap out all of this would be impossible, I think. But, well, you see the problem here. Box Colliders does not support negative scalar size, so I guess something was negatively scaled incorrectly. The effective box sizes when forced positive is likely to give unexpected collision geometry, which sounds bad. The player gets stuck on that. But you see my point. I want to note that the scroll bar is just up here, so I could just go like this. And keep in mind, not everything here is an error, but most of it is. It really has trouble with font assets. It looks like they replaced their fonts at some point, but there's a ton of pointers around the game looking for those fonts, so it's constantly calling errors about the fonts. Oh, and then like here's just player stats. Interesting. I like how it's mostly just fonts. But basically, during my entire playtime, this log was logging everything that went right and wrong, basically. Index out of range exception. Index was outside the bounds of the array. That's never a good thing. You don't want to be out of bounds of code, I don't think. Each of these sections are out of bounds. Jeez. And that's a lot of out of bounds stuff here. I mean, I don't know what I'm looking at exactly, but I can get a general idea. Wait a minute. I saw a generate random glyph. I think it tells you what the random glyphs are. Yeah, so anyways, just keep going. Box colliders do not support negative scalar size. I bet you that colliders is part of the problem for the performance. I bet that there seems to be a lot of collider issues. I bet that's tanking the performance specifically. I bet if the collider issues were fixed, I mean, look how many there are. The game would probably run better if they fixed that. So, yeah. And the font thing. Like, update your fonts. It's trying to constantly look for fonts that don't exist. That can't be good either. I mean, that doesn't seem like a big issue, but if it's constantly looking for them, I feel like it's going to hit performance. But yeah, so there you go. Anytime you're wondering, is this game's performance bad or is it my computer? Look up the log file. That tells you a few things. But yeah, so Book of Aaru. I hope they fix it up. Obviously, this hasn't released yet, so I am being a little bit harsh on it, I guess, but it's less than a week away. Guys, fix up your engine, fix those out-of-bounds colliders, fix those pointers that are being called that aren't there. Like, just clean up your code. This will run a lot better if you do, I bet. But overall, I think the game is interesting if it could just be fixed up. Is it a $15 game? In my opinion, not right now. I don't think it's worth the price of $15 because, well, it's not polished enough. Actually, I take that back. I said it wasn't out. I'm actually incorrect. It does seem to already be out. Oh, wait, 27th May. I read that as 27th June. It's been out for about a month. My bad. So actually, it has been out for about a month, and this is not great. Oh, the last patch they added, wall escape patches. Destroyable objects placed on walls now drop their material next to the wall instead of top, instead of loot getting stuck. I mean, that's not surprising the loot gets stuck. You got bad colliders. Yeah. Anyways, I'm nitpicking at this point. You get the point. I hope they fix it up. If so, I would still say wait for a sale. Wait for them to fix it a bunch. They are patched it, so that's good to see. Wait for them to see if they fix it. Wait for a sale, maybe pick it up. But as it stands, there's a lot more polished roguelikes than this you can play. But that was the Book of Aaru, and thank you for watching.
Fuck.